I'm Gabriel Von Graves, and this is Tales from the Darkwoods, where the stories aren't always imagined, and sometimes they don't end when you think they should. This story is one I hesitated to tell, not because I don't remember it, but because I remember it too clearly. Some places stay with you, but this time, something came back with me. The story. It started like most investigations do. It was quiet, routine, very much predictable. An old farmhouse just outside of town. Nothing special about it at first glance. No history that would make headlines. No dramatic stories passed through generations. Just an old farmhouse. But the people who called me didn't sound dramatic. They sounded scared. They sounded tired. And that's usually when I start paying attention. They told me it wasn't what they were seeing. It was what they were feeling. Like someone was always just behind them. Close enough to notice, too far to prove. I arrived just before sunset. The kind of light that stretches shadows a little too long and makes everything feel like it's holding its breath. The house itself didn't feel wrong. It felt comfortable. At first. But the back hallway, that's where it changed for me. You ever walk into a space and your body knows something your mind hasn't caught up to yet? That's what this was. The air felt heavy. Not cold, not warmer, just occupied. Well, I set up my equipment. Cameras, audio, the usual stuff. Nothing really out of place. And for a while, nothing happened. Which, in this line of work, is sometimes even worse. Because silence has a way of making you listen harder than you should have. That's when I heard it. It wasn't a voice. Not exactly. More like it was movement. But not the kind you can trace. I turned. There was nothing. I turned back again. And for a moment, I felt it. Right behind me. It wasn't touching me. I couldn't hear it, but in a way it was breathing. It was there. Well, I finished the investigation. I packed up, said my goodbyes, thanked them, and then I left. That should have been the end of it. But my friends, it wasn't. The drive home was quiet. It was a little too quiet. No radio, no distractions. Just me and the road. And that feeling that I wasn't alone in my truck. I glanced and I checked the mirrors. There was nothing there. I checked again. Still nothing. But that feeling didn't leave. It didn't fade. It didn't even change. I knew I felt something was there. It stayed. Exactly the same. Like whatever had been in that hallway never stayed there to begin with, but left with me. When I got home, I didn't go inside, not right away. I sat there, engine off, hands still on the wheel. Because for the first time, I wasn't wondering what I experienced. I was wondering if it still was with me. And to this day, I'm not sure it really left me. If this story found you, there's a reason. And if you found yourself leaning in, questioning what's real and what might be just beyond it, then you're exactly where you're meant to be. I am Gabriel Von Graves from Darkwoods Paranormal. You can discover this story and many more at darkwoodsparanormal.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you have ever experienced something of your own, or something you can't quite explain, you can reach me directly at gabrielvongraves@gmail.com. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and stay safe out there.